This is a special news report hosted by Andy Pollock.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Once again, live from the Delmarva Peninsula. It's not raining down here, but I'm checking the radar up there in New York, and it is pouring hard. And for that reason, we have breaking news this morning involving the Long Island Railroad. Ironically, a week before I am supposed to be on Matt Camper's YouTube channel. Cue the breaking news sound bites. All right. The word is that at precisely 9:57 this morning, the Long Island Railroad reported and ironically sent out via the Notify NYC app that a tree has fallen down on the tracks near the East Williston train station. And I got to play it, folks. I got to play the Price is Right sound bites. This is ironic. Hang on, let me just make it a little bit louder. Here we go. Again, how does this happen exactly a week before I'm supposed to be on Matt Camper's YouTube channel to be with them at the East Williston station tour? I find it very ironic. So I'm going to show you the radar right now to prove to you that I'm not crazy, folks. I'm looking out my window right now here at Random Studio 2 in Ocean City. Yes, it is foggy out here. Yes, I actually see the shuttle beach bus running. That's crazy. How is beach bus even running today? Well, beach bus doesn't start running frequently until Memorial Day. But anyhow, beach bus is out today. Let's just put out the radar. So you see here, I'm in Ocean City, down there. You guys in New York, if you're watching this, you're getting poured on right now. You guys are getting poured on right now. How is that crazy? Rained here earlier in the morning, and now we have this issue. So I will show you what happened. Timeline of events. So the first email was sent out at 9:23. 8:13 train from Oyster Bay due into Jamaica at 9:10 was being delayed at East Williston due to a downed tree across the tracks. Then this email came out. 9 o'clock train from Jamaica due into Oyster Bay at 9:59 delayed Jamaica due to service temporarily suspended between Mineola and Oyster Bay. And then they put this email out. Now, I have some good news. This email was sent to me about 10 minutes ago. I can confirm that buses are being sent out. So that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I got to admit, they are, you can thank for that. Let's see if I can get any notifications. Right, Andy gave this information out. So what I'll do is I'll retweet this for my followers who can't watch at the moment, who can only look at the spoken word from the Twitter. Anyhow, let's check to see any latest tweets from the railroad. Let's see if there are any pictures. If we can get pictures, that would be good. On time. That's a fail. Look at this. Cop says, get a free ride. He refuses to take his seat off. Okay. 1010 Wins is bringing this up. I like to see if 1010 Wins is bringing this up on their transit report. Let's see if they're bringing this up. I really don't want to be on the air that long because there's really no need for me to be on the air that long because I just woke up. I wanted to catch up on sleep. And that's the whole reason why I'm also down here. Anyhow, trying to put 10-10 wins on at the moment. I don't know why radio.com is not loading for a Windows 10 machine. Ah, here we go.
Do you want another truck or a
Whoa,
truck like no
okay,
other?
let me
How about
lower
deals
that.
on that truck during the Ram Spring sales
Who
event?
apologize. So I also want to get you all a weather update back from New York. I want to know what time it's going to stop raining up there. Because remember, folks, I'm down here in Ocean City, Maryland, so I can't tell you if it's bad up there in New York unless somebody can comment. We'll check comments right now. I'm down here in Ocean City, Maryland, so I can't. Okay, no comments at the moment. Let's continue checking Twitter at the moment. Yeah, Andy's wondering where is the Let's see what this one's from. Okay, now here's something funny. The railroad sent this out yesterday. Baldwin Station received a deep cleaning yesterday, along with new plants and flowers. Oh boy. When I do the Baldwin Summit, I'm going to have to bring this up. Okay. At Tech Big L replied, "Oh, is this why you're raising ticket prices again tomorrow?" Well, Rick, it's tomorrow actually. They're raising prices tomorrow. Oh, that's another ironic thing. This is one day before the new Long Island Railroad fare table goes into effect. First new fare table in 2 years. Go figure. You guys are clueless.
Weather says the heavier rain will continue for a little while longer, but the worst may be over. We're going up to 66. Good morning. I'm Kathleen Marple-Kalb.
Alright, it sounds like the rain's going to let up soon, they said.
Good morning. I'm Brian Britton. The report is out, and Staples is out of black Sharpies. We've got the Mueller report, of course, out. It has been redacted, over 10%. President Trump taking...
This is ridiculous. They're still talking about the Mueller report. Oh, look at this. Gridlock Sam put an article about the fare hikes. Do apologize about that language, everyone. See if I can refresh anything. I mean, I wish there was a picture of the downed tree. If anybody's by the East Williston station right now, please, if you have Twitter, try to get a picture out, because if I leave the air, I will retweet your picture, and I'll put it out to everybody, so that way we can get our first look of what the down tree looks like. Because I want to know if it's anywhere near Hillside Avenue. Oh, here we go. Let's see if 10-10 will bring it up.
Traffic Center, here's Mayan Levinson.
Well, we're not drying out yet. Plenty of flooding conditions. Take a look at the ride in New Jersey. Flooding on 287 northbound, just north of exit 43 out in Parsippany Boulevard.
Yeah, that sounds
also, watch out for flooding
there
on Route 80 on the westbound side. This is in the area of Patterson. That right lane does remain closed. And then also on Route 78 on the westbound side as you're approaching exit 45 out in Summit. All lanes are open, but again, use caution. Plenty of flooding conditions. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. The George Washington Bridge, that's looking good. Less than 10 minutes, upper and lower levels, just slight delays back into New Jersey. Lincoln and Holland tunnels are looking okay. Lower East River crossings are fine. Now, the MTA crossings do have that speed restriction in place because of that. Still seeing a slow ride in Brooklyn on that inbound Gowanus. You're jammed around the Prospect Expressway out to the BQE. Watch out for flooding conditions along the LIE, the northern state and southern state. That's what we're seeing right now on Long Island's Big Three. And then in Queens, some flooding conditions on that Bell Parkway as you're passing the Van Wyck. This report is sponsored by Stu Leonard's Farm Fresh Fruits. I'm Mayan Levinson on 10-10 Wins.
10 Wins AccuWeather 4-day forecast.
All right, let's get a weather update,
Not
folks.
so nice out there. Let's find out how long that sticks around. We check in with meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Yeah, well, the end is in sight, Brian. We do have the back edge of this area of rain now starting to move into Staten Island. The rain has stopped across much of central New Jersey. It is still raining through Midtown at a decent clip. The same goes into Brooklyn and Queens. And where Mayan was talking about some of those flooding issues, it gets heavier as you get toward Queens and especially into Nassau County. It's where there's some very heavy rain right now. And so that's where we're going to be most concerned about some ponding on roadways for the next couple of hours. But once this moves out, a lot of us will have a mostly dry afternoon, just a leftover shower or two. Well, the high around 66 this afternoon. The rain may linger a little longer across Suffolk County and Connecticut. Becoming partly cloudy tonight, low 54 for Eastern.
All right, so they say it's gonna let up, but in Suffolk it's gonna still gonna keep raining. Now we will pull up a map to prove a point in just a second, because if I don't hear anything, I'm gonna leave the air. And if service does get resumed, you know I will be giving out that information once it becomes available. But let's go to my screen share, and I'll give you all an idea of the East Williston area. I had to use a different browser because privacy reasons. So this is East Williston, right? This is 25B. Hillside Avenue merges onto East Williston Avenue. So you see here, we'll put the map, put the Google guy over here. So this is Hillside Avenue. Now, okay, I don't know what's up. Why isn't it loading? And Google.com's loading. That is very odd. I'll have to try it again, folks. I do apologize. Just let me stop screen sharing for a second. All right, Sagamore Avenue. Right, this is a better view of it. I'm trying to put it by here. If it'll only pull up. I'll have to try a different browser. See if Oprea would work. I wanted to get you all an idea of what the East Williston area is like, so that way you all can sense it, because remember, I did a summit over there. Okay, one new tweet. This is funny. Ryan Apps 126 said, I've gotten my ticket checked on the LIRR probably 50% of the time. I take the train, thousands of dollars up in smoke. Talking about the fare evasions. Yep. Okay, let's see. Yeah, still no emails. Still no information. I'm trying to see if I can prove a point about the situation with sign out. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if Oprea will work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. Okay. Okay, there we go. Firefox was the problem. Firefox was the problem. So now I will pull you up what a view of the East Williston station looks like. So this is the East Williston station. Whoa, what just happened? Let me see if I can just share the entire screen, see if that might work. Okay, there we go. So this is the East Williston station. And as you see here, this is where, of course, the train tracks are. And you go down there, I would wonder if any of those two trees fell down. That's a good question. Would any of those two trees have come down? Because I'm thinking it's a possibility. Because I know on Sagamore Avenue where the library is, that's where the trees are. So I'm thinking one of them had to fall down near the tracks. So I'm thinking it's at least going to take a couple hours to resume Oyster Bay service. The way things are going at this point, because again, they're not giving any time. And thank you to Andy Quinto for asking, constantly asking them, when is the bus service coming out to the Oyster Bay branch because people are now stranded. They have no way to get up there. And you would say to yourself, oh, can't they just take the N27 to Mineola? Problem, remember, the N27 is not served on weekends because, remember, there were nice bus budget cuts. So because of that, they have no way to get up to that part of the island right now. Your only source is the Oyster Bay branch on weekends. Now, as far as East Wollaston is concerned, you do have the N22, so you could take that. That's the best thing I would recommend doing right now if you can even get to Mineola. The only way you could get to Mineola right now is, again, the Huntington or the Ronkonkoma branch. So, what I want to encourage right now is if you need service to East Wollaston, if you can get to Mineola, take the N22. That's what I would say right now. If you're willing to walk it from Jamaica, I would say if you can, get to Hillside Avenue, get to Jamaica Avenue. You can make a left on Suffin, right on Archer. Right. Left on Suffin, right on Jamaica. Excuse me. I do apologize. The bus terminal is about I would say, your best bet, probably a 20-25 minute walk to get over to the bus terminal to get the N22. If you want a shorter trip, you could take the Q43 and then get off at Hillside and 165th Street. You can get to the bus terminal that way. And then you're going to take the N22 eastbound towards Hicksville, LIRR. And to get over to East Wollaston, you can get off at the Willis Avenue, Hillside Avenue bus stop. That's how you can get there right now if you don't want to wait for a shuttle bus to Jamaica. Now, if you want to wait it out at Jamaica, I would say, all right, what the heck? Why not? Now, let's say you're at East Wollaston right now and you want service into the city, because I would assume that most people right now will be doing that because the oral show is in town. Oh, and I completely forgot to mention, the Yankees are at home today. So that would explain why people would want to head west into the city to connect with the A train and then transfer at Harlem 125th Street for the B and the D line. Or just take the B and the D at Herald. Or also don't forget, folks, the Brooklyn Nets are playing today at 3 o'clock. That makes it even worse. So what would I recommend doing right now if you need service to the city? Well, if you're at East Wollaston, like I said before, you can get to the N22 bus, take the N22. Now, you could go to Mineola, eastbound bus to Hicksville, or what you could do is you can have westbound and then connect with the F train. Now, if you are going to Javits Center, you can get off at 34th Street, 6th Avenue, which is the Herald Square station, and go to the Javits Center that way. If you have extra money to splurge on a cab, then do that. I don't care. If you are going to Yankee Stadium, same thing I would recommend. Take the F train, go to 34. No, actually, no. Right, I forgot. The F is running on the E. Right, so go over to 7th Avenue and 50th Street, and then take the B and the D line. You can do the same thing for if you are going to the Brooklyn Nets game. You could take a southbound B or D train to Atlantic Avenue and Barclays Center and go that way. All right, once again, no emails, so I think I'm going to leave the air. Yeah, I know, Fantastic Troll. I know that area very well. There are just too many trees in that area. that are just too close to the train tracks. And believe me, next week when I'm on Matt's channel, I'm gonna have my word about this, because after what happened today, I need to talk about on Sagamore Avenue. And I'm gonna even mention to Matt, we have to go on Sagamore Avenue, because I think that's where the problem lays. Because I didn't show the library the last time I was in East Williston. So, yeah, we're going to have to go on Sagamore Avenue because, after what happened, the railroad really needs to look into tree maintenance, because this is unacceptable. So I'm going to leave the air. When service does resume, I will retweet the Long Island Railroad, because that would be a whole lot easier to do. So I'm going to get going. Thank you all for watching. Until the next one, take care.